back to another vlog. If you're new here, hi, my name is Georgie. I'm the artist and creator behind Georgie Satin Art, a cat and dinosaur themed online shop. This week's vlog I am going to do sort of a week in the life. I don't really have much going on, but you can see what I get up to on a normal week. We are about to head out because we're going to go over to the New Forest and have a little walk, have some lunch, do some work, that sort of thing. So I thought I'd start off. Jasper's ready to go. I thought I'd start off this week's vlog doing that. I'll go into more of what I'm going to do this week once I get into the vlog a little bit more. So I'll see you when we get to the New Forest. Sit. 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 Jasper, focus. High five. Pose. Alright. Jasper. 4. I got back about half an hour ago. I didn't actually leave until, I want to say 10, 10:15-ish. So it was a bit later than I was anticipating, but I did have to pack some orders before I left. I also have had to change my bra because I was wearing the only nude bra that I've got, and the wire popped out. I realised when I got home because I couldn't work out why it was uncomfortable under my armpit. So I've got a sports bra underneath, which is blue. So you're just gonna have to ignore that. That was a bit of a tangent. I need to tidy my desk. My whole house is a bit of a mess. We have not been having a great mental health month at the moment here, so everything has gone into a bit of a disarray. Here you can see a bit better view of the layout of my studio now, because if you saw my studio vlog that I did at the beginning of the year, you'll notice this changed around a little bit. I've got a nice big window there. It's like a greenhouse in here. It gets so hot, and then obviously throughout the day it cools down, and then it goes to the other side of the house. I want to get some mesh to cover the window so that I can actually open the window and have it fully open, but Jasper can't get out. But I couldn't actually reach this window. So where the desk is so deep, it meant that I couldn't open this window. This is the only access to air I've got, and I couldn't reach it, so I decided to swap the desk round. This is quite a tight fit, I will say. We're up to the wall over here. We are just not on the radiator, so that's good. And then we are literally hitting this unit here. I do have Oxford Craft and Flea on Saturday, and I was just going to film that, but I thought I may as well show you a full week rather than just doing the craft market. I don't know how you feel about watching the vlogs, but I was getting a little bit bored of just editing convention after convention after convention. So I want to just change it up and do a bit more of a week in the life. So let's get on with it. I'm first gonna tidy up my table. I'm not sure what it is at the moment with me, but I am really struggling with energy. I didn't film something because I was transferring videos off my phone because my storage was full. However, I just spent 20 minutes making a social post for Patreon, which I'll show you in a minute. I did save the image, but then Illustrator crashed and saved nothing. So we're back to the beginning. And if I'm being honest, I cannot be bothered to remake it because I was going to do a secondary image to go along with it. I'm not doing that now. I've already spent 20 minutes making this first image. So I'm not doing that again. Instead, I'm just gonna make a little Patreon post. Before I do that, I did actually get a parcel come through. This is something for Jasper. He's a bit stinky at the moment. He's not bad, but he could be fresher. So he kind of needs a bath again, but he really does not like being dry. I mean, he doesn't like anything about being bathed at all. But he does not like the hairdryer, but I don't want him just running around the house completely wet, because like he'll get cold and I don't want his skin to get sore or anything. So I bought a snood. It's literally just a tube to put over his ears. On to what I should actually be doing. I've just posted about my vlog because my watercolour painting vlog has literally just gone up. So I'm going to do a second post. I don't normally do it like this, but while I'm here, I may as well post it because I meant to do it the other day and I didn't. So here we are. This is going to be a Patreon only post. However, I thought I'd show you what you can kind of get to see behind the scenes on Patreon if you decide to join my cat club. This is the post here. It's literally just me announcing new apparel designs that I'm going to be launching. So my 2 t-shirts, a pair of joggers and a sweatshirt. Most of it's Dino's designs. The t-shirts I actually announced on Instagram yesterday, I think it was, and that's why this post was supposed to go up before. The joggers and the sweatshirt are actually like Patreon exclusive. Like, Instagram ain't gonna know about this for a while. I'm just gonna type up a little blurb to explain it. Okay, so I've got the post written up. So I've obviously got the image at the top, and then we've done quite a lot of text just explaining each one, and also the fact that I want to do another jogger design. I want to do it as cats, but I just haven't decided what sort of theme. So I've just posed that question there just in case anybody has any suggestions. So I'm going to make this a paid access post. So you do have to be a paid subscriber to my Patreon to see it. All tiers get access to this, including my Cozy Cat tier. Cozy Cat Club tier is the lowest tier. It's £2 a month. And you get access to all my digital content. So whatever digital content I've got for that month, whether it be colouring pages, phone screen wallpapers, desktop wallpapers, etc., you'll have access to that. Another little update, Cozy Cat Club has actually gone international. So when I first launched Patreon, I was very nervous and I never set up international shipping just because I didn't want to risk it. And at that point, I'd only been shipping internationally for a couple of months. I thought now is probably the time that I should launch it internationally. If you sign up, the shipping will only be untracked. It won't be tracked because I've tried to keep it as cost effective as possible. This will not include European shipping. So any EU countries, including Northern Ireland, I cannot ship to, and I cannot stress that enough. And I've tried to make it as clear as possible in the tier. I think next I'm going to go through the pictures that my client sent me for the pet portrait and just have a little look at them. So I'm going to go do that and then I'll catch up with you in a bit. I feel like the day has gone on so quickly because it's already like 4 o'clock. But we are now going to do some drawing because I sent off some layout images to the client for my portrait. I've also had to close the curtains because, as you can see, you couldn't actually see the screen before. This is what we're working with. So I'm gonna crack on with some drawing. So it's currently 7:30 and I ended up not actually doing much drawing. I did get a couple finished, so I will show you them. So next month's Patreon rewards is going to be cowboy cats, but they're not riding horses. They're riding dinosaurs. So we have this guy, this one planned out, this one is finished. This is Spinus. We're not talking about that. We've got a Spinosaurus with the cat falling off, so he's scratching him. And then lastly, we have this one. I think this is one of my favourite ones, but it's just a T-Rex with a calico cat. Halfway through them, half to go. But yeah, so I ended up not doing that much. I'm going to be honest, but we are halfway there with them. I actually ended up playing Power Wash Simulator 2, which is what I'm currently playing at the moment. But I have had a parcel come, and I think I know what it is. It ain't for you, sir. So I paint my own nails with gel polish. Hello. You're not getting what you want, though. So I know what it is you want, and you're not getting it. He wants a T-R-E-A-T. And he knows the word, so I can't say it. I needed a new base coat, because the one I've got is gone kind of gloopy. And I ended up buying these. All bar the base coat were more than half price off. So, you know, girl math. I basically got half my order free. But I'm going to try a rubber base coat because it's supposed to be good for people with flexible nails, which the reason why I paint them is because they chip off really easily, because I can literally bend them in half. Like this one's chipped and therefore it's broken off. Then I got another builder gel. I think they're normally like £14–15, but this was like £6. This is why I like Miley gels, because they all come with like a coloured topper, so you can actually see the nail polish, so you don't actually have to open it. But it's just a glitter top coat, so it means that any of my nail polishes can be glitter, which I am quite intrigued to try that. Then we've got one, this is called Tarot Reader. It's just a black glitter. Then very similar, it's a khaki green glitter. I like this one. It's just a burnt orangey brownish colour. And then this is the one I was most excited for. It's neon green. I'm so excited to try this one. It's real summer colour, so I think I'm going to put this on when I go on holiday in May. It was actually £35 altogether for all of them, which is quite cheap. But I'm now going to go back to playing Power Wash Simulator. Yeah. Because I haven't played video games in ages. I normally play Sims quite a lot, but I've been kind of not in the mood to play Sims because it requires quite a lot of brain power, to be honest. So I'm just cleaning buildings that I don't own, because why not? But I'm going to play that, and then that's going to be it for today, and I will catch you tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Bye. Good morning, it is Thursday, it is currently 9:30. I've been up since 8, so for an hour and a half, and Jasper's just, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's just been attacking everything he possibly can, haven't you? Everything he possibly can. He's just being needy. He wants all the treats this morning. So we're going to go for a morning walk. We're going to go now because I can't do anything. I've been playing a bit of my game this morning just because I was having a bit of a slow morning, and there's no way I can concentrate when he's acting the way he is. It is genuinely like having a toddler sometimes. Isn't it, bud? You just need all the attentions. Come here. I just got back from my walk. I thought I'd have a little chat about the walk I've just been on, and also yesterday's walk, and just people's attitude towards people walking cats. On the whole, most people seem absolutely fine with the fact that I'm walking my cat. However, there are the odd few that really ruin it for our little walk. Yesterday, I was walking along and a man passed by and was like, oh, you want to be careful because this is like dog territory here. And even if he meant it as a joke, in no way is that dog only territory. It's the New Forest. It's meant for everyone. And if your dog gets distracted by my cat walking along, what else is it going to get distracted by? Maybe you should have your dog on a lead. And then today I'd gone to the field and it's got like a woodland attached. Normally what I'll do is I'll walk around the field first and then we'll walk into the woods. We were halfway walking around the field when a guy comes in with his dog and lets it off the lead straight away, which red flag number one, like surely you'd take a look round first. And it just beelines it over to us, and I'm like, for God's sake, like this dog is probably smaller than Jasper. It's like this white little fluffy thing, but even so I'm not taking the risk because quite often little dogs are more aggressive. He's calling this dog's name, not very firmly, I will add, so I pick Jasper up because I'm just not risking it. He gets over to like near me where he catches his dog and puts it on an extendable lead, so he had a long lead, so he didn't need to let this dog off. And he's like, oh sorry, I don't know what's come over him, he never runs off like that, but I've seen you've got a cat. Well, if your dog never runs off like that, it proves that you can't always trust a dog, because if your dog never runs off like that, but it has today, when else is it going to run off? This dog had, in this situation, had no recall. At the end of the walk today, I had a guy walk past me, but he was like, oh, it's really nice to see a cat outside like this. I feel like I'm being a responsible cat owner by the fact that I keep my cat indoors, so I don't let it attack wildlife. I'm not letting it get risked, like stolen or hit by a car or anything like that, but I want to give my cat enrichment. And that's another point that dog owners like to say, is that, oh well, my dog has to go outside because he needs enrichment or he needs exercise. If anything, cats need actually more enrichment than dogs do, and it is why a lot of people think that their cats are naughty and they're scratching all the furniture and everything, is because they're not getting enough enrichment. And it's what I struggle with Jasper a lot as well, because he needs an extreme amount of enrichment. People always say to me, it's a bit weird seeing a cat out on a lead. Is it? It should be really popular. It should be more common. I try and walk him at a time of day which isn't as common for people to walk their dogs, but there's not much else I can do. Yeah, I know, bud. They're mean, aren't they? Anyway, rant over. It's currently 10 to 2 and tables for Mencon Birmingham. I've got the page up currently. I like first come first serve because you know whether you've got a table or not. You're not left in limbo wondering. But on the flip side, it is stressful. And it's stressful trying to get the table. Hopefully I can get a table that I'd be happy with. This layout is completely different to previous ones, so I've literally got no idea where is going to be a good spot, but honestly it's going to be whatever is available. Manchester is like impossible to get into unless you're on priority, and to get onto priority you have to have gone to that one before. This one is, I think, is going to be busy, so Birmingham last year wasn't too bad to book in for, but I think this one might be busier because it's the winter one, so it's the first time they're ever doing Birmingham winter, because they've taken MCM spot and it's at the NEC, but because it's a brand new event, they've opened up priority booking to anybody that has previously booked. There's going to be potentially a hell of a lot more people trying to book in. We're 1 minute away. I'm refreshing the page and it suddenly started refreshing really slow, which means that there's a lot of people on this site already, because I've never had it be refreshing this slow before. Oh, we're in, but I can't type anything, it's still refreshing. N12 are gone, which was the one that I was going to go for, but I've managed to get P6. Does mean my table is going to have to be the opposite way round, but it's okay, we can deal with that. So after the mayhem of booking my Birmingham table, I am just going to pack up some orders. So my Etsy orders recently have been quite dire. There's been some changes to how Etsy's been displaying prices. So at one point they were trying to incorporate postage price into the item because there's new rules come in. I haven't really heard anything about it. Shopify hasn't told me anything. Basically what it meant is that your products were looking like they were more expensive than they were. If you had free delivery set up, you would still get that free delivery tag. So what it would mean is anybody that wasn't offering free delivery, it would look like it was like this inflated price that already has the postage, but to the customer it's going to look like it's that price plus postage. They reverted how that was working, so now they display the price and then underneath in like grey, like lighter text colour. It says the price including postage. Recently, like this past couple of days, I've seen my orders rise again. So I think the reason why my Etsy sales did decrease was because of that. The fact that they've reverted it and now suddenly I'm getting Etsy orders again. I packed up like four at the beginning of the week, and now I've got another 3 to go. One of them is a huge suncatcher order, like £55 worth of suncatchers. Jasper. So I've got some of them here, and then I've also got another one that I do need to make. They've ordered the dinosaur set of 3, so they put in T-Rex and then 2 random ones. I did message them because I've obviously got some new suncatcher designs that I haven't put on my website yet. So they've got the T-Rex, then I picked out the little cottagecore Triceratops, and then the Space Dino Concavenator. Then Halloween Cats, which is the one I need to make. So I've got the Ghost and the Bat, but I need to make up the Pumpkin Cat. Then they've ordered the Highland Cow, which is this one. And then they also picked 3 of just the normal cats. So they've gone for Sleepy Cat, Space Cat, and then also Bee Cat. I'm not sure what I'm going to do this afternoon. Maybe some more drawing, maybe play some games. I do need to restock for Oxford on the weekend, but I think I'm going to just leave that till tomorrow because I haven't really got to do much for it. But yeah, so I will catch you later. Bye. It's currently Friday. I was literally in the middle of tying up my hair. This is Jasper's new favourite thing to do. Anyway, as I was saying, it is currently Friday. So I am going to Oxford Craft and Flea tomorrow. So I need to restock a couple of things. I am going to get my spreadsheet open and we're going to see what I need to pack. So I pack all of my colouring books into my biodegradable cello pouches, just because obviously the page is going to open, don't want them getting damaged and all that jazz. My packaging for keyrings and magnets has changed a little bit. I am now converting it to having the attachments as a split ring and a lobster. So the Sphinxy cat is one of the ones that has got that, and obviously where I'm running out of stock I'm then restocking with this attachment. The other thing is that my manufacturer has now changed from packaging all the keyrings individually to just sending them like this. So they've still got the protective film on them that you have to peel off. Same with these, it's just they're no longer coming in an extra bag, which actually makes fitting in more into my boxes better. However, the ones with the glitter resin finish are still coming in the bags because obviously it's to protect the resin finish. I used to sit and peel all the plastic off, then repackage them into one of these bags with a little card insert in the back, just so that the keyring couldn't scratch the back of the charm. Honestly, that was just taking me too long. I did prefer it because it meant that the customer didn't have to worry about it, However, it was just taking me so long to do it that I've just decided that I'm not going to do it anymore. So what I've done instead is I've made these 2 different types of stickers. They just say, please remove the protective film. This one just says from the non-glittery side. So for obviously the glitter key rings like my ghost cat, it's only the protective film on the back. I don't want someone thinking that it's on the front as well. I either stick it directly onto the charm like this, because again, there's a protective film on here, it's going to need to come off anyway. Or if they are in a bag, I can't be bothered to open all the bags up. So I'm just sticking it over the seal of the bag, so that as someone opens it, they literally have to read this or go through this to get into the bag. A lot of people that go to artist alleys and stuff like that will probably know that charms come with protective film, because if they've bought them before, they probably come with it. However, not everybody will, and especially when you're going to markets and tattoo conventions, they may not know. And so I don't want someone thinking that this, I'll show it in the light like that, you can see it, it's got scratches all over it. I don't want someone thinking that that's the quality of charm that I'm charging £8 for. It's not. As soon as you peel the film off, it's fine again. This is the face of someone who has just annoyed me by turning my computer off because apparently the coaster wasn't in the right place. Yeah. I hadn't saved my project I was working on, had I, Jasper? No. Luckily, I'd only done about 5-10 minutes worth of work on it. He's realised that if he sits on my computer, I pay him attention. Because obviously I don't want him sitting on my computer. Oh. Maybe I'll take you out for a walk, mate. Jasper, you want to walk? Yeah? You want to walk? I don't know, he just wants attention. I think I might just take him out for a walk for a bit because he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want treats, weirdly. He'll eat them, but that's not really what he wants. He just wants my attention, but he doesn't want to cuddle. So do with that what you will, but yeah, I'll take him out for a walk because I can't work like this. There's a massive beetle. I've never seen one this big before. It's just strolling along the middle of the path. Luckily, Jasper didn't see it, but I did have to pick him up because he was just getting distracted by something else. He spotted a bird. Oh, there's a squirrel. There's loads of squirrels out today. One just ran straight in front of us and I did not have my phone out. Today's not your day, bud. It never will be. I ain't dealing with a dead squirrel. For the first time ever, I heard what a squirrel sounds like. I never knew what a squirrel sounded like before. That's a little one over there. A dog just came flying around the corner with a massive log in its mouth. Couldn't see the owner to begin with, so I picked up Jasper just in case. He was fine, wasn't interested in us at all. Spring and autumn are my favourite seasons because I love the changing of the seasons. Like, the weather's perfect, it's a nice temperature, and autumn is sweater weather, which I love obviously, but my god do I hate the flies in spring. They're just everywhere, there's so many. But yeah, We're having a nice little walk. It won't be a very long one. It'll be about 40 minutes-ish. He'll hide when I'm getting his harness out under the chair, but then as soon as we're out and I mention that we're going home, suddenly he doesn't want to come, and he's literally walking back into the woods. Or trying to anyway. He is Rum Tum Tugger. I actually cooked bolognese from scratch today, so I've got loads of leftovers, and then I've got some lettuce, and we are just watching some Twitch while I eat this. So I have just finally set up at the Craft and Flea in Oxford. It's currently about 11:15 and we open at 11. I'll go through when I get home like what everything happened, but there was a lot of kerfuffle going on, so it took me a while before I even managed to start getting set up. I also forgot my microphone, so we're probably not going to film much today, and I forgot my tripod, so it's a good start. But I'm just going to tidy up the back of my table a bit and I will catch you in a bit. Right, I haven't actually done another update since I last spoke because, like I said, I don't know what the volume is going to be like on this audio. It is just about 2 o'clock and I have added up. This has been a very quiet Craft and Flea. There's a couple different reasons why, and again, like I said earlier, I'll go through this all at the end, but I haven't reached my minimum that I would want to make for a Craft and Flea yet, so let's hope that I do by the end of the day. I just got home. It is about 6:15. I did start tidying up behind my table about 4:45, so it meant that I could pack down a little bit quicker. So I thought I'd just run through what happened today. Load-in opened at 9 for traders, and then it started at 11 for the general public to come in. The first issue that arose was that when we got there, one, I just didn't know where the hell I was going to be because I'd never been to that event before and like that location, so I didn't know which way round the map was like looking and that sort of thing. And then it turns out that the organizer for the day had to rearrange like how people were going to be because the floor plan left one row of like traders that would have their backs completely exposed, which obviously isn't ideal. That meant that she had to go through and reorganize it. From what I heard from other people, the Oxford Craft and Flea is normally held at the town hall, I think. However, this time it was held at, I can't remember, so I'm just gonna put the name here. So it's not normally held at this venue. So again, it's a new venue for them. It wasn't right in Oxford, and I think that contributed to the footfall. The footfall was not bad by any means. Like, I'd say it's probably the footfall you'd expect from like Swindon or possibly like Bournemouth, but the demographic felt slightly different. The first 2 hours did not make me feel hopeful for the rest of the event because it was so slow. Normally at Craft and Fleas, the first 2 hours are my busiest hours because people impulse buy straight away, or they've seen me on social media, they know I'm going to be there, and so they buy straight away from me. However, this time it wasn't necessarily that people were like going around multiple times, but it was just that the people that came in straight away were just very browsy. And I heard that from a lot of people, whereas my busiest hour was between sort of 2 and 3 o'clock, which is fine. It was just like, because it was back heavier, I was a little bit concerned. It is the reason why I never lose hope on an event until the last minute, because at the end of the day, you could have a busy period at the end. And the people that were buying from me in that period, some I'd seen earlier on in the day, but a lot of them were like new faces. So I think there was a lot of people that came in like later on in the day. It was very disorganized to begin with. That wasn't like their fault. It was just a factor of different events happening at the same time, which led to that. It did mean that I couldn't set up straight away because I was having to wait to find out because I actually got moved. But that's fine, I don't really mind. A one-day market doesn't really make a difference of where you're going to be. If it was a convention, then that would be different. The layout that they'd gone for just felt a bit weird. Not in the sense of having like rows, like that's fine. That's not what I mean. What I mean by is that there was pillars in the room. I will have shown a clip of me walking around which kind of showed it, but it meant that the rows off to the sides of the rooms were a bit narrower, and then in the middle of the room there was a huge great big alleyway, because obviously you've got to work with the pillars, I don't doubt that. But what they do at Bournemouth is they have like a big gap behind like the traders to account for the fact that there's pillars. Instead, the people that were on the road behind me, their tables were really close to like the back of our ones, which meant that we didn't have that much room behind it, which meant that it was really awkward to have all my stock around back. But it's fine, I made it work, and to be honest, I didn't even sell any t-shirts apart from one B grade one anyway, so it wasn't a big deal. However, if I had had a busy day for apparel, it would have been a bit annoying because my bags were like off to the side kind of thing rather than in my trolley where they normally are. Like, there were issues with the floor plan and stuff like that at Crawley, so you're going to expect it at a new venue, especially when they haven't had the chance to go and see it. We got there in the end, but it was just a bit busy. And then obviously I forgot my microphone, I forgot my battery pack, I forgot my tripod. So all those three things. Luckily my phone lasted, and so did my car reader and my fan, because it was extremely warm in there. Like, they didn't put the fans on until like later on in the day. In the end, my takings were pretty decent. It was a standard Craft and Flea for me. Like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't amazing, it was just somewhere in the middle, which I was happy with. So I did make money, which is better than I did last weekend, which I'll put the vlog up here. So you can watch that one. In other news, my body is just falling apart at this rate. I'm gonna have to book another GP appointment. I literally only had one about a week or two ago, and I'm gonna have to have another one because I don't know what I've done to my knee, but something feels dislocated. It's so frustrating because I've got back issues, my hip is playing up, and now my knee is hurting, and I can't kneel on it. I can't put weight on it when it's bending, so like I can't like bend down, which meant I put more strain on my back than I'd want to today. I struggled to walk up and down stairs because, again, you're bending your leg to walk down the stairs. I'm probably gonna vlog through till Wednesday just because I need to do some restocking and stuff, because I'm doing a village market. I will be doing that on the Monday after I get home, so I'm literally driving back on Saturday. I have Sunday and then Monday because it's the bank holiday. But because of that, I thought I'm not going to have time to restock anything. Realistically, it is just a village market. I'm probably not going to make much money at all. And I'm probably not going to sell much. I'd be very surprised if I do. Then I've got Swindon Craft and Flea on Saturday after. So I'll have like less than a week to restock again. So I'm thinking if I can get some restocking done this week, then it just relieves a bit of pressure for when I get home from holiday. I'm hungry. He's hungry. So I'm gonna go get dinner. It's just leftovers from last night. So I'll catch you later. Didn't film anything yesterday, but today I am gonna film. It is like 10:15 because I was gonna get on and do work straight away, but I did mention I was having issues with my knee. So I couldn't film anything straight away because I was waiting for a call back from the physio. We've booked an appointment in for 10:15 tomorrow. So we'll see what he says about my knee. So today my plan is I'm going to reset my desk again because for some reason plates just accumulate. I don't know if anybody else has this. And then this morning I have spent the time just going through my finances from the weekend and just general monthly finances so I can see where I'm at. April was not that good, but so far May is better. I did also have another Patreon subscriber over the weekend as well, so that's really exciting. So they have also joined the Jaspers squad tier as well, so they're going to be getting the full sticker pack this month. get on with some work. I'm really hungry. It's like 1:15 and I don't really have anything for lunch. So I am going to quickly pack an order, which is just for a colouring book. And then I am going to go to the shop and grab food, and then I can post the order at the same time. So I'm going to go get some food, post my letters, and I will be back in a bit. You want your icy? Ready? Well, that was anticlimactic. So I just got back from the physio. Turns out I've just walked too much on my knee and not strengthened the muscles enough. So that's great. So I'm just in the kitchen because I'm going to get myself coffee, and then I'm going to go back upstairs and do some sticker making. So I'm going to make my Patreon stickers. There was something else I thought of that I needed to do as well, and I've forgotten now. I should have really written it down. I didn't. Here we are though. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit when I've got my coffee. I'm just packing up my Patreon orders. So I made the stickers and here they are. So this is the one you get for Chunky Cat tier. So it's just the one sticker. And then for the top tier, you get a sticker pack of 5. So altogether it would make a 6 sticker pack. So I make sure that the individual sticker matches the rest of them in size. I've packed most of the orders up, but I'm just packing up the last few. And recently I've just started doing little thank you cards. It's literally just a handwritten thank you, matching the theme. Yeah, it's not my finest art, but I think it's kind of cute. And like, I hand draw each of them. This is going to continue for as long as I can. Obviously, if I get too many in a month, then I may have to consider changing this. I just pack them into my little ropey bags, and then I'll seal it with a bit of laminate. Depending on the month, some months you may get an extra thing. So last month with the Dino Nuggies, I gave away a free mini print as well with all my mail orders. So depending on the month will depend on what you get. Whereas this month, because I've got the 6 digital colouring pages, I've not done an additional physical reward. So I'm not going to be posting these until I get back. I tend to post these towards the end of the month because some people have joined. Someone here that's joined on the 17th and it's currently the 12th. So technically they haven't paid for like this month's rewards yet. that's fine. So I'll just wait until I get back, and then I think everybody will have then paid. So I'll just post them before the end of the month. Starting to get the Dino Nuggies sorted for sticker sheets. They won't be going to markets until next month, I think it'll be. Because I try and not do it the month after. There will be 1 month coming up very soon where I will be releasing the item the month after. I try not to because I want it to be an exclusive thing, which not all of my artwork is exclusive for Patreon. And there have been some things where I've released them. So like the mushroom dinos, I just love those mushroom dinos and they've sold so well at markets. But I think they worked best as a sticker pack. So I launched them as exactly the same thing on my shop. However, there are other things where it's going to be like the Dino Nuggies, where I did it as a sticker pack for Patreon and I'm releasing it as a sticker sheet. So you'll never be able to get the sticker pack again. So I'm kind of converting to doing that where I'm making it a bit more exclusive in that way. So the one that's going to be coming up is going to be a sticker sheet for Patreon, and I think it's going to be really cute. I hope it's going to be really cute. But then for my shop it's going to be a sticker pack, not a sticker sheet. And there's been other things where I'm going to be doing it as a sun catcher for Patreon and then a sticker pack for my shop, or vice versa. I'm trying to keep it exclusive as I can do without just wasting artwork, because I spend obviously a lot of time doing the artwork for Patreon. What you are getting exclusive on Patreon is my finances from markets and my deep reviews from markets, first-hand behind the scenes stuff, and then obviously the digital downloads. So that is my colouring pages, the wallpapers and that sort of thing. I do also often do discounts on Patreon, so I'll just put up a post saying like, here's a discount code for my website. So that will be exclusive because no one else will have access to that. So yeah, that is my 6 Patreons parcels ready to go. I did receive a parcel from DHL. I'm very excited about it because it should be new items, and I'll show you that in a sec. They are heavy. So we did a restock of cleaning cloths. We ordered more of the ghost cats, more of the Dino Nuggies, and I know already that I actually need more of these. We've got 4 more of the alien cats. I actually ordered 2 more of these, but I'm kind of regretting that because I haven't actually sold that many of them. I think I've only sold like 1 or 2. And then the other thing I ordered, a new design, is the space dinos. I've restocked the dino desk mats. I ordered more of the cozy cat ones, which is this one here. I did restock the chunky cat mouse mat as well, and then I ordered a new one. We've gone with the floral dinos. The sun came out, so we've gone for a walk, but someone forgot to take some antihistamines. So now she's got an itchy mouth and a runny eye. We're about halfway through drying, but he's a bit grumpy. But the snood is definitely working. He's stayed in the box. Say that and then he tries to jump out. He's stayed in the box most of the time. Come back in. I have just finished drying Jasper, although I wouldn't say it was very successful because he's still half wet, but he's not having any more of it. I did the best that I could, and that's where we're leaving that. So it is currently like 6:15. I'm gonna go get my dinner, but I'm gonna leave this week's vlog here. I know that it wasn't maybe the most productive weeks that I've ever had, but as I did mention at the beginning, we were having a down mental health week and we did the best that we could. And then obviously I did also have my knee issue, so being honest, that was not ideal at all. And hopefully my knee does recover a little bit in time for the holiday. It is only a couple of days, but hopefully it recovers a little bit. So I'm not sure what my next vlog will be because at the moment I don't have anything planned. But if you want to keep up to date with what I'm up to and where I'm going to be, you can follow me on Instagram over here. And I'll also drop a link in the description for my Patreon where you can go join the Cozy Cat Club. If you did enjoy this vlog, please do consider subscribing and leaving a little like or a comment below. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye! I'm probably gonna vlog through till oh my god.